It's time for Democrats to fish or cut bait. We have 2 days until government funding expires. Democrats need to decide if they're going to support funding legislation that came over from the House or if they're going to shut down the government. So far, it's looking like they plan to shut it down. I'm no fan of continuing resolutions. In fact, I intend to do my very best to ensure that from here on out, the government is funded through appropriation bills that proceed through regular order. But at this point, our best option is a continuing resolution to fund the remainder of fiscal year 2025 and clear the decks for the fiscal year 2026 appropriations process to begin. Continuing resolutions are never the preferred option. But thanks to the Democrat leader's decision to abandon the fiscal year 2025 appropriations process, the continuing resolution we have before us is the best option we have to fund the government for the balance of this year. And so, Mr. President, it's time for the Democrat leader to acknowledge that it's his decisions that put us here and to urge his colleagues to accept the situation and vote to fund the government rather than to let it shut down at midnight on Friday. And if he doesn't, he'll have the American people to answer to.
For Donald Trump, a shutdown would be a gift. It would be the best distraction he could ask for from his awful agenda. Right now, Donald Trump owns the chaos in the government. He owns the chaos in the stock market. He owns the damage happening to our economy from one end of the country to the other. The stock market is crashing. Consumer confidence is plummeting. Donald Trump is hoping for a shutdown because it will distract from his true agenda, delivering massive cuts to the rich, paid for on the backs of American families. He wants to gut Social Security, hollow out Medicaid, slap taxes on consumer goods through his reckless trade wars. In a shutdown, we would be busy fighting with Republicans over which agencies to reopen, which to keep closed, instead of debating the damage Donald Trump's agenda is causing the American people. Mr. President, I believe it is my job to make the best choice for the country to minimize the harms to the American people. Therefore, I will vote to keep the government open and not shut it down. There is nobody in the world, nobody, who wants to shut the government down more than Donald Trump and more than Elon Musk. We should not give it to them. And make no mistake, Democrats will continue to fight what Donald Trump is doing.
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download MetroTV Extend sekarang.